Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back for another episode with People as Sweden. In a previous episode, we concluded our war against the Danes over here on the... Well, I suppose I'm not entirely sure what we'd call this bay in here, but anyway, in the western part over here. And we managed to capture the... Well, technically speaking, we don't own the gold mine right now. It's actually not even a gold mine, yes, it's a gold deposit. We will eventually build up a gold mine there. I think what we'll probably do is also we'll build a road going between the town in the hills and Gothop over here. As well as, of course, building a road between Ostrorn and the town there. Eventually, I reckon the natives over here are going to move away. And then we'll probably set up another town here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. We might want to build it actually right there. Because that's then going to allow us to utilize these hills. We'd also still have a mountain bit over there. Although, there's an iron deposit over there. Well, there's a lot of options anyway, so we don't need to worry about that too much. I have been looking a little bit between the recording sessions on the Founding Fathers, and I think what we might want to do is we want to get some more of the trading points here, because we can get the... Actually, hold on a minute. Yeah, it's going to be the Butcher over here, isn't it? Or the, yeah, Master Butcher and Master Rancher. 20% more sheep and 20% more cattle. That's going to be pretty good for food. Well, so we want to get that one, but we'll need to get several thousand more points. And since Pocket Mania is currently providing us with some extra points in here, we'll switch to the trade points. So we'll get 3 per bit of production, so that's going to be an extra 39 trade points per round. It's not too bad. Could be better, it could be worse. Well, let's head over to the next round, shall we? Should be getting the slave bark done now. Right, there we go. Ooh, newspaper. That is actually tempting. That would increase the limited production over here in Spike even further, which is already pretty good, but we could always be bigger. So I think we are going to build that, actually, yeah. Ooh. 56 silver to Town in the Hills. It does cost us a decent bit, but it's like a price is 10 gold each, and I believe the value is, I think, currently somewhere between 16 and 18, probably. So yes, we'll take that deal. Oh, right, and we got the caravel over here. That can get a bit of a boost. So what do we... We'll get navigation. That's always a decent one. And we've got some people in here. Well, not that much. Charcoal burner, I suppose. It helps. Right, let's go ahead and see if there's anything that we might want to export right now. Got a whole lot of sugar, but we're using a lot of it. We've got a lot of cheese, which we're also making, you know, getting an extra 8 per round, which is not too bad. I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna take some of the train oil. I know that we're producing a decent bit. We do get a massive price for it, but I'm actually gonna deliver some of this to Spokomania, because I did check before the starting that they have a pretty high demand for it. They'd be willing to pay like 40 or something per unit. So that's gonna be pretty good local consumption there. Of that, and then I don't know, maybe we'll actually take some of the coconut leaves there as well. And maybe a couple of coats as well. I don't know if there's actually demand for it in there, but we'll have a look. Not right now, no. Okay. But the train oil, yeah, 47 each, and they have a demand for 4 per round currently. That is pretty good. That's also going to allow us to get a lot more, well, a lot more money, let's just say. We could probably go out and load up the milk from there. We're getting so huge chunks of it there. 29 per round, essentially, is what it increases in there. That's pretty decent. I do actually wonder, before we load up anything further, how is Port Alberta looking like? Do they have demand for... Well, definitely not for milk. They do have demand for some cheese. It's still a fairly small town, though, although it will be growing soon. Ooh. Ooh, that's quite a pig's being produced there. We need to get the butcher's house, which we are actually pretty close to getting. But that's going to be a huge amount of food that we can get through that. Also a lot of pigskins, actually. And then we'll probably eventually get the train oil stuff in here so we can actually produce it here, because it's a bit closer to the whaling grounds compared to Spike. Also getting a lot of rubber in here. Now, if I... let me double check. What do we need for rubber for? There's good materials, I believe. I don't think it's... at least this doesn't list anything that it can be turned into directly. So it might be just a trait resource, really, right now. But yeah, so let's go ahead and load up some pottery, although we'll need to do that many. I don't want to clear out that entire stockpile. But we'll just grab, like, I don't know, 20 pottery. Anything else that we might need to, or might be able to send there? Not necessarily. So is there, oh yeah, there we go, cocoa leaves. There is indeed a demand in here. Let's go ahead and deliver these to Port Albertus. At least the, some of the stuff, and we can maybe pick up some more stuff to be sold. Right, so we've got another charcoal burner at Spike. Now we have a bit of a short, well, not shortage, but we've got a bit of deficit going on lumber right now. We've got a fairly good amount of cattle being produced. Could actually do a bit more brewing. Or, oh, actually, speaking of, we do have a bit of barley. We're not producing any rice now. Now, we still have a huge amount of domestic geese. Or domestic geese that we are gaining. We're getting a bit of gunpowder, although I know that we're going to need a lot more than that. Guns, we're getting a little bit. We could, in theory, assign this. Actually, oh, it does have a boost for weaponry as well. So let's turn that into a bladesmith, I think. Because that then allows us to get some more line infantry later on. And we're still getting some of the guns and all that. We do still have the Master Baker over here. But yeah, I suppose we'd have to get some more rice in here, which we probably do get every now and then. But again, we've got plenty of provisions, so I'm not too worried about that. Right, so, we got the galleon over here. This one could actually get the, you know, the mobility might not be a terrible thing. At the same time, the navigation is always nice, but I think we're going to go with the mobility, actually. At least one on that. Ooh, actually, double movement and favorable wind is also quite handy. And yeah, I'm going to go for the navigation, so we're just a bit faster with this one. Right, so we've got a treasure over here. We can probably load that in. And then let's load up some more goods, perhaps, to sell. Now, the question is, of course, what do we have that we can afford to part right now? We do have a lot of trade goods, but we might want to hold on to some of that. Of course, we could sail off to Africa with these. That would be over 2 tal. Oh, we do have a lot of cocoa pods, actually. Not necessarily the most valuable, but yeah, we're not using that too much currently. And we're going to take the cocoa pods. Still getting some extra grapes as well, but the price of those is basically nothing. I'm going to take the wild bird feathers, I think, actually. And then the cheese, we could probably sell a little bit as well. So let's sail off to Europe with that. They've got the slave bark, which I believe... And this... Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's load up some of the rice again. Sell that off in the Port Royal, as well as... Actually, we could take the trade goods in there. We'll probably be getting some anyway later on via getting the new people. But I'm just going to send these off to Port Royal now. And then Hardy Pioneer over here. Did we... Right, so that was... Oh, right, the Dutch have set up a new town there. Interesting. So that's a farm. Sawmill. Oh, right. I think I was planning on draining this, wasn't I? There's currently wetlands. Yeah, that's the thing. Getting some better drains there for better farming. And did we... Right, and this town, I suppose we just got the road built into here, although we haven't upgraded the one in the town itself yet, in Mastani. Oh, and right, we got the Royal Men at Arms, or Men of War over here. We could probably just go ahead and patrol a little bit around here, just in case there's some pirates going around, or privateers. Let's talk with the chieftain. Oh, okay, I'll take a few hundred gold there. Let's actually get on top of the mountain here. Okay. Didn't see any new towns there. Ooh, that's another treasure. Okay, well that might be a little bit tricky, but I guess what we'll do is we'll just get up on the coastline there. Oh, and the trek has arrived. Alright. We'll unload the stuff there. And then I suppose we'll send this off to the town in the hills. I know that there's several things in there that we want to pick up. And then the whaling ship has... oh, is that... Oh yeah, that's 260. Sure, we'll unload that stuff there. And then we could probably just go ahead and do more whaling over there and throw the Dutch settlements. Right, so we've got another slave in here. What would we actually... Okay, food-wise it's still okay. We've got decent health and all that. I think we could just go ahead and assign this, for example, as a... I think we'll get a fisherman. There's got to be a decent bit of food over there. Oh, well, there we go. Now we can... oh, yeah, we are actually getting gold. And we got a bit of a full, you know, settlement in there. Actually, I think I might go ahead and move some of these. Actually, I'm just going to send that one to Port Giraffe. And then let's load up the... Oh, there's a lot of grapes there. Take that one. We'll probably take the ore. But right now, the caravel is just going to be sailing between these two towns to empty the excess stuff that the Danes were able to gather in there. And then, we got a whole lot of money, actually. You know what? Oathsworn could use the medical office, so I'm going to build that up real quick. And then I suppose what I can do is... we don't really have anyone that is going to be good at working at the hospital yet. Oh, bollocks, we thought about the Admiral, didn't we? Right, let's send the ship back there. Then Gazoo could use the courthouse. Yeah, well, actually, they don't have that big of a problem there yet. So it probably wouldn't hurt to build that up either. Ooh, although we don't actually want to spend too much of the wood right now. We're saving up some more for more settlements to be started. At least in theory. How much would it cost for the newspaper? It's not that bad. I'm actually going to build that. So that's going to give us an extra 25% boost for the Liberty Bell production, which is already 56 in here. Of course, it's not 25% from that, but 25% from the base value, which is still a decent amount, I reckon. Yeah, that's about 48 or something like that, I think. Well, no, it can't be that high, can it? No, I suppose it can, but I suppose that is with the bonuses already, so never mind. Yeah, it would be 28. Would be the base one value in there. Which actually makes sense if it's around 50% boost there. But anyway, let's get to the next round. We've still got a fairly good supply of money, to be sure. Of course, we are leading in score for the time being. Oh, the English have quite a bit of money as well, 5,000. Now, we could, of course, just purchase some frigates or whatnot to make sure that we've got a solid defenses in here for our shipping and all that. Gold, gold, and more gold. Ah, right, that's the gold and... Oh, we're producing gold now. Professional slave trade. Right, that's the slave bark. And then, oh, government palace. That would that requires the silver. Actually, we need to get the silver in here anyway. So we might be able to produce that in due time. Well, the tools would be a bit of a problem. So perhaps we'll do something else in between. And let me actually have a look. What do we have such huge amounts that we're not utilizing? Oh, actually, one of the things that we're not using is we don't have a tannery yet at all. And we are getting the cowhide, so getting the leather goods would actually be very much valued. So I think that is one of the things that we could probably quickly do. There's of course the powder maker, but I suppose we don't have the wood production as such. Getting the slaughterhouse upgrade would also be quite handy, because that would be increasing the food production again massively. Allowing us to get more and more specialists and all that. But I think, yeah, we're going to get the tanners. That's going to be done in one round, actually. So that one, and then perhaps we'll queue up something useful in addition to that. The watermill probably wouldn't be bad either. That would give us another +2 food production. But I think we're going to go with the slaughterhouse, actually. We will need that one. Not only is it going to allow us to keep the geese population in check, also it's going to be feeding a whole lot more people. Right, we've got the medical office at Oathsworn. I don't suppose we have anyone that is able to work it right now. We'll get the tavern there next. Many of our literate citizens are unhappy. Most citizens don't have enough newspapers to read. That means that many educated people don't want to come to our colonies. We should build a colonial publisher that will convince educated people from Europe to migrate to a colony. Okay, sure, we'll build that eventually. Some stones for answer. You know what? I'll purchase that. Oh, we've got honorable judge in Spokamania. Now that is going to be brilliant. Let's get that one back to work. So now we've got a huge law that actually does increase the amount of founding father points that we are generating. So that is already good. We've still got a little bit extra food in here, although not a whole lot. But I suppose it's mostly thanks to the butcher over here doing a lot of work. And eventually we'll probably start getting some skilled milk makers over here, which does mean that the sheep count will start increasing, and then we can maybe start producing some cheese again. Because right now it's all going to milk. Ah, right, we've got the extra wagon over here. I'm just going to go and unload that. I'm going to send this one back to Oathsworn to pick up some more stuff from there. We've got another European light infantry. I suppose Oathsworn is not full yet. I'm going to go ahead and keep... send one of those to Port Albertus just in case. I'll stay on vigilant over there. I'll send that one back to the town in the hills. And the Pioneer has built up the mine. Excellent. For the gemstones. We have not built up the road fully in here yet, but I'm going to go over there. Right, so is there... There might be another town here somewhere, right? Oh, yeah, that... Actually, that's the town there. I'll go ahead and check. There's only one way to find out. Okay, so we're going to unload the pottery in there. I don't think there's a huge demand for it. No, actually, there's no demand for it right now. What about the milk? No, there's no demand for that either. One thing that we do have, though, is a lot of pigs. Lots and lots of... Actually, let me just build up the butcher's house, really. That's probably going to speed up things. Is there anything else that we could afford transporting elsewhere? I mean, we have recently picked up the furs again, by the looks of it. Possibly the hemp? Oh, right, we're producing hemp locally. Oh, brilliant. That is actually really handy. In theory, we could also get tobacco in here, but I think we're going to stick with the hemp since it's a coastal town. Right, so I guess what we'll do is we'll quickly stop by Spike again. We got some more trade goods. Caravel has returned in here. Let's just go ahead and pick up some more stuff at the town. Oh, that's 8. Oh, wow. 8 gold per round. That is going to be a fortune and a half. Let's go ahead and build up the walls over here as soon as possible. I think that's going to be very much in it. That's also going to allow us to then maybe have a bit more troops inside. Actually, possibly. Possibly a little bit more troops inside that can then be allowed. Right. And then how is... oh, right. Village Court has Fort Sir Jody. Guess we could speed up that real quick. And then Taz could also get that one road. They don't have a lot of construction work going on yet. So getting a few of these things insta-built is probably not going to be a bad idea. So the butchers we already funded. Mastani, you're going to get your tavern in there. Get more culture and of course money through it. Ooh, storage house at Fort Kathmandos is almost done. Osborne could actually get the tavern real quick as well. That's going to be a whole lot more buildings for us to worry about next round. Ooh, but we have reached 1512, so historically speaking there's a bit of change happened. In, I believe, 2nd of January. The now previous regent, Svante Nilsson, died, and now Eric Troll is, or Trolle, is the new regent. But let's get to the next round, shall we? Still got 5,000 gold. We probably should actually purchase a ship or two from the Europe, but like warships mostly. I think we've got enough like cargo capacity on the ships that we already have going back and forth that I'm not too concerned about it. Like the capacity, at least right now. Of course, taking some people back in there would be nice. Ah, right, we need the tools at Ansung. What were we? Oh, right, there's the printing press. I'm just going to continue building that. I will spend the money to purchase this stuff for it. That's going to be fine. Oh, because we're not producing the tools in here. Right. Well, once we grow a bit in food, we'll be probably okay. Oh, the printing press, that's... Oh, we don't have anyone working on the town hall yet. Ah, okay. Still need to get some more people living in here, quite frankly. Right, there's the courthouse. What do we need in here next? I mean, we are getting a lot of iron. We could actually get a schoolhouse in here. So that we can then turn the... Actually, it's mostly just the petty criminal that would... And we can't train that one, actually. So never mind, it's not really that important then. But yeah, we're not getting any tools produced in here yet. We are getting quite a bit of pigs now. 7 already, and we could start butchering some of that, if need be, for a lot of food. So actually, we don't have the tannery yet, do we? No, but we could get that one for sure. And now we've got the butchers over here at Fort Albertus. We'd probably go ahead and put in the... Well, actually, no, we would probably want to keep the carpenter learning the carpentry. And we don't actually want to reduce the health too much either. Getting so many pigs, though. We need to start butchering those. Stat. I mean, yeah, we will need to get something done with that. Right, we've got the rope production in here. Actually, we don't have a courthouse here yet. The law is getting a little bit low, so let's get that one built. Or somewhat underway, anyway. Storage house in Fort Kathmandos. Let's go and get the stable. We can utilize that later on. And the courthouse at Taz. Let's actually have a look. What do we have in here? We don't have a schoolhouse. There would definitely be some room for a schoolhouse on the... Oh, right, actually. We get so much clay in here. So pottery... Oh, actually, yeah, pottery might not be a terrible idea. Like, we don't have that production yet, admittedly. And are we butchering some of the... Oh yeah, we're butchering some of the geese already. I mean, we are getting quite a bit of it. Plus 11 still. Whole lot of peat. A decent bit of ore as well. Actually, let's get the blacksmith in here, quite frankly. I'll purchase that. So we can start getting some tools to build up the some of the upgraded things. Right, the tavern at Osron. Did we... Actually, what do we need next? We don't have the spice trader yet. So we've got the red peppers being produced in here already. So that would be kind of handy. On the other hand, storage house would not be a bad idea either, because it is a bit of a hub on the western coast there. And then we got the tavern. Let's get the village market at Mastani. And at Gothab, let's actually have a look. The only thing that we produce right now is the gold. I think what we actually need to do is we need to get the tavern and other things that... Actually, we'll get the chapel first. We'll purchase that. But anything that gives us a bit more culture to make sure that we don't lose... Oh, hello. Master Leatherworker and Veteran Town Guard. Code high production in all settlements goes up by 25%. And Leatherworkers' houses produce some of the coats and the boots. Let's have a look at the big picture. Oh, we rejected that one. Yeah, we didn't really need that one, to be fair. So actually, we're looking at military right now. Oh yeah, it is military. On the other hand, that would be the... oh, that is actually the military points. We don't need... well, actually, we do need quite a bit of the political points. So we've got over 30,000, so we could probably go ahead and say yes to that. It's going to give us a bit more score, I think. Oh, well, there we go. Ship has arrived back in Europe. Go ahead and sell all of that. I apologize for the loud noise. So we've got 8,000. We could probably turn this into... Actually, what do we want to turn this into? Honestly, there might be a need for more pioneers. Or, yeah, another settler could be... No, I'm just going to get the pioneer, actually. Get some more settlers later. Oh, but that's a galleon. We can't, of course, load her in this. Never mind. Never mind. What we could actually do instead is then purchase another ship. Can the sloop carry one person? It's not necessarily very quick or very effective. Oh, but hold on. So the sloop can... Yeah. It doesn't have limitations on who it can carry. Whereas the things like corvettes only carry goods or troops, so it cannot carry the pioneer. And then, oh, brig of war. Yeah, goods or troops. So it would have to be something different of a ship. And we only got a galleon heading in here right now. We could save up for a ship of the line, actually. That would be quite effective. Quite expensive, mind you, but quite effective. But that can't carry the pioneer anyway. There is, of course, the West Indiaman. It's got 5 cargo space. It can carry basically everything. It can't sail to Port Royal. But yeah, you know, we'll purchase one of those. Let's send this one. Actually, I'm going to send this off to Oswarn. To the inside there. And then this one can probably sail off to... I guess Spokamania would be kind of central location, so we'll go there. Ooh, an Elder Statesman in Unsung. Oh, so that's why we didn't have any... Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. So now that we've got the printing press underway and that one's there, we'll be getting a bit more limited bills. It's still not going to be huge, but it'll probably be getting to 10% at least in here soon enough. And then we've got Veteran Town Guard. Where do we actually want to send this? I'm going to send this to Fort Dad, actually. It's a bit of a large town already. Oh, and we've got the Master Leatherworker. Did we get the tannery? We did actually get the tannery. We do not have the tools for the slaughterhouse yet, but we will get that. And actually, since we got this, I'm just going to go ahead and start making some cowhides. That's a +4. Ah, right, so it's get a small boost there, but it's actually mostly for the leather worker. Yeah, leather worker's house. Which makes sense. That would actually start giving us a bit... is there a huge... so there's lined goatskin boots. Yeah, there's quite a bit of demand for that. And then it's the... hold on a minute. Which one was the other one? Lined leather coats. Right, that one. There's a demand for both of them, actually. Yeah, other than the fact that we don't have that much... well, we did just get some more lumber recently. We're not having the issues with the charcoal or the wood right now. I suppose if we are buying more buildings, then that could cause a bit of issue. I don't think we will right now. Got a lot of cows, that's for sure. Oh, right, the scout... oh, ooh. Oh, there must be a town over here nearby. Oh yeah, there is. Let's go and talk with them. And is there... I don't see any town markers in here. Ooh. Deliver deposit. All respect to peace. Ooh, right, the brigantine has arrived. Oh. Red pepper planter and expert cotton planter. Right, I believe both of these are supposed to go to Fort Kathmandu, really. And then for the brigantine, what do we have in here? I mean, we've got a lot of pigs. Oh, we're not butchering the stuff yet, although the town is going to be growing in 2 rounds. Then we can go ahead and get the butcher going. That's going to give us a lot of pig skins, which we can then potentially take to... Well, I guess Spike would be one option. But yeah, so we can turn that into pig leather apron, I guess, which, although, I suppose, yeah, with the hardwood and pig skins, we should be able to make some of the tools as well on the marketplace. It's like the field worker tools, I think. We don't have a lot of hardwood production yet, though. But yeah, there's not really that much that we need to... Actually, no, there's a few things that we can pick up from here. Well, the cocoa pods. We could probably take some of the hemp. And then maybe we'll get the rubber. And I guess some of the furs. Take that to Spike. And then can I... You know, I don't think I can actually assign the Grand Admiral on the Men of War because it's already got a thing. So the Admiral's going to have to go the other way then. I guess we'll send that back to Spike. Alright then, well, at least we tried. And let's go ahead and load up some more goods from here. That's 16 gold. We'll take that one. We'll probably keep the pigs in here and the goats probably as well. We can do a bit of farming in here at least. And then maybe we'll take the... Oh right, we'll get some grapes from the town itself. I guess we'll take those. Oh, and the trekkers arrived at Town Hill, so we got 56 silver, 18 gems. We could get some barley, actually. Sure. And then we can get some hemp, for example. So we'll bring these back to Spike. There's a decent bit of value in that. Oh, and the whaling ship. Right, start gathering blubber. How much do we need for the windmill in here? It's not that much. Although we only got 3,000 treasury right now. We'll spend a little bit of money. That's going to give us a bit more food. At least 2 more, I suppose. Still better than nothing. And the town will be growing sooner. But I do see that we are, unfortunately, out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.